Bonjour, bonjour. Welcome to another video, and today we're gonna talk about like some connectors. That's those words that you put between a sentence to express something a bit different. So here we go. So in French, different conjunctions, that's what I was telling you, like the connectors, the word that we use, and expression help us contrast ideas, opposition, position, express a purpose, goal, compare things, comparison, and explain reason, because let's break down one by one with example. Okay? I think when you see an example, it's probably easier. So opposition. As you can see in French, we say mais, in French, we say but. So il est intelligent, mais il ne travaille pas. He is intelligent, but he doesn't work. As you can see, uh, we can use this one. So this is just like a lesson that show you like the whole picture, but you just have to remember that and how to use it. Okay. So that's the most important. So if you understand the example, that's the most important. Here is just some blah blah for the beauty of it. Okay. So let's move on. So now we have pour. As you can see, in order to or for, very important. So express a goal or a purpose. C'est je travaille pour réussir. As you can see, pour que et afin require a subjunctive. So that's something different for another lesson. So please remember when you use pour, it's only pour, not pour que or afin. So if you understand that, that's perfect. As I say, je travaille pour réussir. I work in order to succeed. Pour, very important. Then let's talk about the comparison. So when you want to compare something, so very basic, we can use plus que, davantage que. This one is the most common. We use this one like 90% of the time, but this one can appear sometimes. Some people can use it as well. So let's see an example. Marie est plus grande que Paul. Marie is taller than Paul. So now you have to put plus, then you have to put an adjective, then que. So more than. Then il travaille davantage que moi. So as you can see, this one is a bit different because there is no adjective. So most of the time you're gonna use this one, but this one, if you want to say il travaille more than me, as you can see, bam, we use davantage que. So those very, very important. It's also a common mistake. I often see my student didn't know what to say, but they have to use that one. And that's the reason why I'm making this video. Okay. So let's move on to the next one. This one, equality. So as you can say, as, là aussi que. Ce film est aussi intéressant que l'autre. So this movie is as interesting as the other one. Okay. Autant que, as much as. Very important to use as well. Il mange autant que moi. He eats as much as me. Okay. So as always, if you understand that, you remember them, that's brilliant. You need to put them into practice. As always, when you learn something, put it into practice and then you end the loop and then you remember them. Okay. So what is next? Inferiority. Less than. So as you can see, it's kind of always the same on la more than, less than is the same thing, but you just have to learn a new word. So, tip, when comparing verb, use autant que, not aussi que. Il travaille autant que moi. He works as me. Il travaille aussi que moi. That is not correct. Okay? Autant. With verb, you always have to use this one. So now let's go to moins que. Ce livre est moins cher que l'autre. This book is cheaper than the other. Okay? So this is very important to remember. If you understand the example, you're good to go. So now, the last one, very important one. So all the time when we ask you a question with why, you have to use parce que. So very important. Parce que means because. You have another one, we use car, but it's more like for formal in writing, but French people always say parce que. Je pars parce que je suis fatigué. I leave because I'm tired. So this one is very, very, very important. So parce que introduce a reason, while à cause de, often negative, grâce à is a positive. So now because of, we call à cause de, grâce de, but parce que it's completely different, okay? So don't worry about that. I'm gonna make another lesson. What you have to focus on is all those verbs plus the example. If you get them, you're really good to go, okay? If you have any question, don't hesitate to ask me. I'll be happy to help, and I wish you to have a fantastic day. Au revoir.